Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay Boogie, and I'm happy to announce that I will be starting my YouTube channel of basketball of the NBA, just basketball in general. I wanted to do this because I have been manifest about this opportunity since I was a kid, and I'm very excited on where this is going to take me. I'm hopeful that it will lead me to bigger opportunities, and I'm just excited to just share my knowledge with the world of how I see basketball and how I have passion and how much I appreciate of what the game gave to me. So this channel is going to be strictly just about my insight of basketball in general. I want to dive into first the Memphis Grizzlies. Of course, I'm going to be a little bit biased about this because I'm a diehard Grizzly fan and I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. So the Grizzlies pretty much had a rocky start to the start of the season with, of course, Ja Morant with his 25-game suspension. Steven Adams, after the preseason, he had a PCL strain, I believe, and he played through the preseason. And after the preseason, I guess they just decided to hang it up and, have a surgery. So hopefully he'll be back soon, maybe. And then, of course, before that, we had signed D Rose homecoming because he played for the University of Memphis, and the addition of Marcus Smart, former defensive player of the year in the 21-22 NBA season, now teaming with the former defensive player of the year of Jaren Jackson Jr. from last season. And now you're starting to see the emerge of guys like Desmond Bane, who has been on a ball this entire freaking season. He has been the leader of the team, I believe, because with this team, it's all about next man up mentality, and I feel like guys like Jaren and Dez understood the assignment, understood the situation, because it's not their first time dealing with key players being out, team dealing with injuries. And I like how now with the younger guys like Vincent Williams Jr., but I'm going to get into him a little bit later. But fast forward to probably mid-December, Ja Morant came back, and you can clearly see the whole momentum shift. Totally different team, more energy, more spirit, more focus ever since Ja Morant came back. And you can see how that momentum just shifted to where everybody's game just starting to elevate and everybody can be themselves again. And it wasn't too much of staying around, being stagnant on offense and trying to figure out who's going to do what. But I felt like before Ja came back, guys like Desmond Bane has shown that he got that leadership mentality. He has been coming through the clutch, fourth quarter, making big plays. He has been phenomenal throughout the season. And then going on over Jaren Jackson Jr., added more bags, added more bags to his offensive game. And it's a wonderful sight to see a team like the Grizzlies, so where they always fight through adversity, the drama, the media attention, and then, I always say that they always manage to persevere through anything, and I admire them for that throughout the season. And then we was winning games with with Ja Morant, and those 9 games, I think we went 6-3. And then with Ja coming back, he was already averaging like 25, 8 and 7, I believe. But then those 9 games, like I said, you clearly see the morale being different, the energy, the momentum, everything just boosted. And then now, this week, unfortunately, Ja Morant got his shoulder hurt. It went from a soreness into a labrum tour. I want to believe it was his right shoulder, and that's a buzz killer because you know I said the Grizzlies was making their strides, and it was just very unfortunate news, shocking because I was never going to think he was going to be out for a whole season throughout his career. But, like I said, with this team, the main motto for them always been next man up mentality. And they did just that. The very next game we played against the Mavericks, against a healthy Luka, against a healthy Kyrie Irving. And guys like Marcus Smart, man, like, regardless if you love him or you hate him, dude has been a big positive to this team. Defensive leadership, communicating with them on defense, making key plays, shooting the 3-ball exceptionally well over the last, I want to say, 4 or 5 games. And it's been a wonderful sight to see. And like I said, ever since Ja came back, you see that momentum just like affecting everybody in a positive way. And it just, like I said, he left something. Now that he's been out, but now that, like I said, with this team, with the next man up mentality, it carries on into the next game, and it's going to continue to carry to more games throughout the season, and especially now with Brandon Clark coming back, and it's going to be an interesting second half of the season before it gets to the second half of the season. And then also want to talk about the younger guys like Vince Williams Jr. Congrats to him. That was random. Congrats to him to signing a 3-year deal. I want to say, I think it was $7.9 million, 3-year contract. And like I said, no one I'll probably say in the NBA even saw this dude emerge in the player that he's becoming to right now. And a two-way player, a defensive stopper, more of a hustle guy that can shoot threes and can make them, and is a very good free throw shooter. And he has been just such a great help to the Grizzlies, and I can't be more grateful as a fan because it's phenomenal to see that a guy like Vincent that's locked in every game. No matter what matchup he has, he's gonna defend the best way he can. He's locked in on defense, and then making hustle plays over guys that's like 6'11" and taller, and getting rebounds over them, and then making key plays on offense, regardless it's passing, knocking down angle threes, corner threes. It's amazing sight to see. And I just feel like, in my opinion, what the Grizzlies gonna have to do now that Ja Morant is out, and I apologize for you leaving this out. We waive Bismack Biyombo, who has been a good help, good veteranship to this team, and I'm grateful for what he has done. And hopefully we can get him back, because the Grizzlies, now you see that we need more of that veteranship. Guys like a Marcus Smart, guys like a D Rose, it's been beneficial. Like I said, it's been a very tough start to the end of the season with the Grizzlies. But now everybody picking up their strides and momentum. Now they gelling along. The chemistry has gotten better. Now that ever since Ja Morant came back, So it's been it's been a wonderful sight to see. Uh, Nonetheless, I would have to say that I feel like I feel like teams around the league always got their ups and downs, and um, like I said, the Grizzlies definitely had their downs, but then it became a lot of ups and ups and ups with Ja Morant coming back, and it's like I said, it just I feel like now we becoming that defensive grit and grind team that we always been, and also with Marcus Smart dislocating his finger. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but if he can play through it, get some tape around his fingers, that'll be great. But even then, like I said, next man up mentality. I feel like the Grizzlies, in my humbly speaking, can make the play-in tournament, because now we see teams like the Rockets, the Lakers, the Warriors. I know I'm forgetting one team, but I feel like they all got similar records. But some of them teams, they on the losing stride, and they're not really in the best position. And I feel like if we can carry that momentum into more games of winning, and I feel like we got a shot, and I know we got a shot because, like I said, this team always have had a next man up mentality for the past few seasons. So this is nothing new for them. But I expect higher and more momentum throughout more games. Now that we got Vince for the next 3 years, and that's major news to us Grizz fans and other Grizz fans throughout other cities and stuff. Now, I want to talk about this Pascal Siakam situation. So, the Kings been monitoring him for a while. It's obviously before the Pascal situation, the Raptors had traded OG and RJ Barrett. No, I'll take that back. The Knicks traded RJ Barrett for OG, and I want to say Malachi Flynn. And it's I thought that trade for both teams was going to be one-sided. I thought the Knicks was going to be a little bit struggling because I didn't know who was going to be that backup point guard was going to be. And turns out I think they're 5-0 since OG landed in New York. And I'm looking at this man, like, they got more defense, but it's like offensively, it's like, where's this gonna go? Man, they've been playing off the chain. And now you got a guy like OG, like I said, another player that's in 3-and-D type player and can get to the rim when he wants to. You just added more fuel to the fire. And like I said, they're 5-0, they're winning games. And now that you got a guy like a Josh Hart and an OG on the same team, is like defensively speaking, is phenomenal sight to see. And I know Madison Square Garden fans are just like, man, we loving this. And like I said, they hushed my mouth because I thought that was gonna be like, out of those 5 games they would have won, I thought they would have been like 2-3 at the most. But they've been undefeated. So my caps off to them. And the Raptors, RJ Barrett making an instant impact to them. And the sign of Emmanuel, I want to say his name, Emmanuel quickly. Like both teams won the trade. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They both won the trade. And it's going to be a very interesting playoff scenery in the Eastern Conference, because now that the Knicks got more has gotten better and more efficient on defense. So I think they're like number one in defensive rating. I want to say so. I believe so. They're. I feel like they're gonna make some type of noise in the playoffs. That's for sure. But back to this Pascal Siakam. I think he want a bigger contract, a bigger role to a team you want to go to. The Kings, I don't know why they try to. Not the Kings. I don't know why Pascal will want that type of role, and he says that he doesn't think he fits with the Kings. I'll say this, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong about this, but I mean, you got what, Sabonis, Siakam on the block. They're both decent mid-range shooters, but the shooting out of him, De'Aaron Fox, and Sabonis not going to mesh well. I mean, the spacing won't be too bad because Siakam can handle the ball pretty well for his position. But at the same time, like, he's one of them players that got to have a lot of touches as well. And him and Sabonis pretty much play the same position. So I can't agree with him not wanting to go with the Kings because he doesn't fit well. And like I said, you got two All-Stars playing the same position. They both got to touch the ball. But I would feel like Sabonis is more of a better facilitator, playmaker than Siakam. But who knows? We won't see it till we see it. So I can't make too much assumptions about that. Golden State Warriors. Man, that's gonna be. I feel like that time is up now. They pretty much dominated the league for a decade. I'm not gonna say it's I predicted this, but like you have to think about what they have done and how much they impacted the game with their offensive ways, with the rising of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and then Draymond Green, of course, and then them adding a first ballot Hall of Famer, one of the greatest players to ever play the floor of the NBA. That's Kevin Durant. So, and then ever since the Klay Thompson injury, and then with the Draymond Green, Jordan Poole situation, you kind of saw that it wasn't going to be the same, especially with the Draymond Green and Jordan Poole situation. And I honestly thought with them adding Chris Paul, like, I don't even think the Warriors ever had a backup point guard with a play type of a Chris Paul that can, run the offense, facilitate the offense like Chris Paul. So, but I feel like for Chris Paul's sake, it's a little bit too late because you're coming to a team that's already kind of like up and down, chemistry pretty much somewhat off, because now that young guys like Jonathan Kuminga want a bigger role, want more touches, and it's I want to say it's a big mess, but you're starting to see the decline of them, and it's crazy. It's real crazy, and it's a lot more I can say, but I want to wrap up this video. I feel like I'm in my element. I don't know, man. It's just I just felt like hopefully this channel can grow big, can do well, and I see a lot of great things with this channel growing. Like I said, I expect good feedback. I expect bad feedback. It's all part of growing. It's all part of going through the process. And I want to end this video by saying, you don't know you're going to succeed if you don't try to risk. And always understand that no matter what the process you go through, you're going to have to maintain that faith. And just believe in yourself and nobody else do. Because y'all know the one man above is going to believe you throughout the process. That's God himself. So, J Book is out. See y'all next time.